at LA City Hall, a historic landmark that will soon celebrate its 100th birthday. Home to the mayor of LA, city council, elected officials, and dozens of city's departments, all keeping LA's infrastructure and local government running. Now completed in 1928, this 32-story Art Deco tower once stood as the tallest building in town, and it welcomes thousands of visitors each year. So whether you're visiting from across town or across the world, welcome to LA. City Hall is at the heart of local government and is one of the city's most recognizable landmarks. Inside, painted tiles honor the indigenous peoples who lived on this land long before Spanish settlement. In 1781, just down the road, 44 settlers established the Pueblo de Los Angeles, the start of what would become the second largest city in the nation. From our historic beginnings to the leaders crafting our tomorrow, Empower LA acts as the vital link between communities and government, supporting the city's network of 99 neighborhood councils to ensure every local voice is heard.
Today we have our annual budget day.
The budget is everything. If sidewalks aren't getting fixed in your neighborhood, it's because of the budget. If your street has potholes, it's because of the budget. If you don't have enough parks, it's because of the budget. It's really important to understand what the budget is so that you can take action in your neighborhood to help try to improve things.
Today's the day for people in the city of Los Angeles to come to City Hall and to learn how the budget is made, and then have an opportunity in a breakout session to talk about the issues in their neighborhood so that we can relay that to the elected officials for the next budget cycle.
City of Los Angeles is huge, and it has a huge job to support its constituents.
So we are the department, Empower LA's department that supports the 99 neighborhood councils across the city. We are the department that provides the resources and tools to get them to where they want to be. What's very exciting about Budget Day 2026 is that the Budget Advocates organizers have added a youth component. So there's a youth session for young people to get involved.
Things don't change unless we change them. And so getting involved is really important. You should get involved with your neighborhood councils, right? Your neighborhood councils are a part of the government, and we advise City Hall. I can tell you that we have an impact. Changes have been made because of work that we've done. So it doesn't happen without you.
We're at Crenshaw High School right in the heart of South Los Angeles. We do job fairs on a regular basis because this community struggles with employment. Our unemployment numbers are always higher because companies frankly overlook communities like South LA. And so our people don't know about opportunities, and the opportunities don't know about our people. So this is designed to connect both of those.
It is becoming more difficult to find a job and to get job placement for everyone, no matter if you have a degree, if you have a master's, whatever it is difficult, so I think it's necessary. I'm able to see a lot of the job vendors and look at the LAPD is here, so it's been a great experience.
Today you can get job offerings, you can also get job leads, and you can get job readiness. So that means if you need to get your documents, there are people here to help you with that. If you need services like childcare in order to work, people are here to help you with that. If you need to get your record expunged because 25 years ago or 2 years ago you did something and you've turned your life around, you need to get that off your record so that your documentation isn't messed up, you can do that here today.
Well, ARC's mission is essentially to end mass incarceration and eliminate recidivism, and we try to provide wraparound services as soon as people come home. We get them connected for job training, paid job training, and employment real careers for advancement. We have careers in the film industry. We have careers in the pre-apprenticeship for the trade unions. And then what I do is our expungement program. And then they can come to job fairs like this, like the South LA Job Fair, and get real employment. We can create opportunities for real careers that gives them an opportunity for the future.
I think this is a great opportunity, and what the council district is doing in order to bring visibility to the career centers that are within the community, to let individuals and career seekers know that we are here to support them in their employment.
The joy, the hopefulness that despite everything everybody's going through, and it is such a tough time right now, everything everybody's going through, people still have hope, people still want to work, people still want to get engaged, and people still want to contribute.
It brought a lot of hope, man. It just, because it's difficult in the job market. But when you see people, like I saw someone who I went to high school with, I saw someone who I used to go to, I visited their church. So the community really comes together and you get hope from that. We all feed off of each other's energy and we get inspired and we get encouraged. That's the beauty of events like this. In fact, we need more job fairs in LA.
Just inside City Hall, an Olympic display looks ahead to 2028, when Los Angeles will join London and Paris as the only cities to host the Games 3 times. The LA Memorial Coliseum, which hosted in 1932 and 1984, will once again take center stage for the opening and closing ceremonies. Preparations are also gaining momentum for the debut of a magnificent space exhibition at the California Science Center, celebrating aerospace history in South LA.
We are in the new Samuel Ocean Gallery at the California Science Center. Behind me is Space Shuttle Endeavour in launch position and its final display position. Thank you for joining us for this thrilling moment as we take a first look to see Space Shuttle Endeavour's awe-inspiring 20-story vertical display. We're revealing it today and announcing our opening date of November 13th.
4, 3, 2, 0, and liftoff.
The Endeavour's first launch was in 1992. Coincidentally, that was when we were working on our master plan for the California Science Center and knew we were going to build an air and space center and thinking about what would be big things that we'd have to think about physically in terms of space in our air and space center. And we said, someday they will retire the space shuttles. We should try to get one and we should put it in launch position. In 2007, I believe, NASA announced they were retiring the shuttles and that they would have a national competition. Any museums could apply and compete for them.
The visionary leadership of the Science Center staff and the Foundation trustees years ago had the audacious idea of applying to be one of the non-NASA sites to actually become the home to a retired shuttle.
And in 2011, we were thrilled when NASA announced that we were going to get Endeavour.
Well, to be here today has been it's been a long journey. Actually, we moved it in 2012.
If you can remember back all those years ago, how excited we all got for the flyover when it was delivered here. It circled over Randy's Donuts in Inglewood.
We started out 3 days, 3 nights going through the streets of LA. From LAX into the Science Center. And then we were horizontal in the pavilion for a number of years. And then we built the building around the space shuttle, which was amazing. And now we're finally home, and it's going to be incredible for the city, for the state, for the whole country, and the whole world is going to see this. People will come from all over to see the Space Shuttle.
It's a learning opportunity that just boggles my mind. And so it's for the child and all of us from 8 to 80 to be able to see this, to meet NASA astronauts who will be here doing lectures, to be able to see every element of their experience.
The main thing we hope is that they're excited, that they say, this is really cool and I want to be a part of it.
When I think about the kids from right here in South Los Angeles who can walk to this Free State Museum and learn about math and science and technology, and how seeing something that was actually in space can trigger that innate sense of curiosity and wonder. We have no idea how many future NASA astronauts live right around the corner who will be inspired by this experience.
Everybody loves the Science Center, and it's here before the Olympics. And the Olympics are going to come, and people from all over the world will be here. They're not going to want to leave. We have visitors from Smithsonian here, and they didn't want to leave.
It's a huge win and a huge step for the Science Center. We've already been the most attended museum in the Western U.S. This really changes it. It's on an international scale now. People are going to come from around the world to see this. But perhaps most importantly, it just gives us so much greater platform to accomplish our mission, which is to stimulate curiosity and to inspire science learning in everyone. And this is such an awe-inspiring site that we expect people of all ages, but especially young people, to just be incredibly excited and to want to learn more science and engineering and think about careers.
It's just so inspiring to see all this. And for children, it's going to give them hopes and dreams for what they can do in the future.
We're doing a CicLAvia. Leimert Park meets Expo Park, a little bit over 3.5 miles from Expo Park, on MLK, then down south onto Crenshaw to Leimert Plaza. We're so excited to be here. This is our 66th event since 2010, and our second event for the 2026 season.
CicLAvia brings us together by opening these streets, connecting our communities, and giving us a chance to experience them in an entire different way. It reminds us that our streets are more than just places of travel. There are places where community happens.
I just love coming out, getting into the streets in Los Angeles and not having to worry about traffic when I'm rollerblading around the city. So it makes it really fun that the streets are blocked off and that you can kind of just be free and do your thing.
You know, on a CicLAvia Sunday, you begin to reimagine your streets in a way that you wouldn't be able to imagine when you're in a car. And during the day, during the Sundays of CicLAvia, joy is the main message.
Get to ride our bikes through the neighborhood, grew up in this neighborhood, and looked like a lot of people came out to support. I'm just happy to be one of them.
The CicLAvia is amazing. This is like maybe my 5th time doing it. I love being out in the community, and especially when it's down in our community this time. So I wanted to make sure I was out here riding.
CicLAvia is a very good place actually to bring your family. It's very safe. Everyone's having a good time. No attitudes. Everyone left Eagles at home.
I feel it's a blessing for CicLAvia to have everybody come together as a unity and to ride for our health.
So this is the first hub that I'm at in Leimert Park. I'm going to go to the other 2 hubs and see all of the excitement they have going there too.
Anything that you want to do without a car, it's really a safe, fun place, and you see lots of different people, older people, younger people, families, all types of people that just want to come out and enjoy the good time outside. You don't see too many rollerbladers when you're outside skating around Los Angeles, but I don't mind as long as I see other people not driving on their bikes or on a skateboard, whatever it is. I still feel like it's part of the family.
Everybody's friendly, everybody's high, you know, it's all just one big family.
I love the atmosphere. I love that all of us are different skin colors. I love that everybody is happy. Everybody's running, walking, riding. And there's a lot of venues here for us to stop and purchase stuff. And also to help us with our bike if we need air in the tires or repairs.
And one of the aspects of CicLAvia that emerges oftentimes is how important joy is in our regular lives. What we like to say is CicLAvia is about joy as a human right.
If you get out here early, it's amazing.
See you next time at the next hub.
LA City Hall's cornerstone was laid in 1927, and when the 454-foot tower was completed a year later, it was the tallest building downtown. Its foundation even includes sand from every county in California, a symbol of a growing state. Today, that focus on the land continues in new ways, from using parks to connect neighborhoods to nature and communities to one another.
We're at Jim Gilliam Park at the first day of Summer Night Lights. So we're just giving a tour for the kids, really, you know, for the community to come out and keep the community safe. That's what we're here doing.
Well, it's originated here. We had, this is the first park, then we had 2 parks, then we had 4 parks, then 8 parks. Each park is different, you know, so what people do. So you ain't no telling.
Well, they can expect a good time, meet the community. It's free food, free games and activities. It's basketball games for kids and adults, and we even have soccer for kids and adults. So we have anything you want to do for the summer right here.
I love the families and the community coming together because our community consists of different races. It used to be a point in time where people weren't comfortable. So this right here makes people comfortable because you get to see everyone.
I think it's good for them so they won't be out in the streets doing anything that they ain't got no business doing. So I think this is just very good for the community to keep them safe and keep everybody together so they won't go out to think about doing anything else.
Well, as far as me dealing with this gang intervention, prevention work, we all communicate with each other, bringing people tighter and together. I want to see Summer Night Light, and you got over 40 different parks, and we can bring a couple of people from each park to where we can focus on loving each other instead of hating.
Kids are so used to having these phones in their hands. You see right now they're occupied. So that's the main thing.
It's summertime, you know, who wants to be in the house? So that's why I think everybody should be here.
I'm Venezuelan, so we've had a ton of loss and destruction back home, and I don't want to feel powerless anymore. And I remember the same feeling last year with the LA fires. I desperately wanted to help, and I don't have the experience, the training, the knowledge.
What CERT is, the Community Emergency Response Team.
Today we're having CERT training for the community. We've hosted this training before and it was a big success, so we thought that it would be necessary to do it again.
Can't stop the disaster, but we're going to try to lessen the impact.
This is a community event and all ages are welcome. In the event of emergency, you are going to need leaders to step up who know what to do and how to lead the community through a crisis. That's where this training comes into play.
Be prepared. Having some idea of what you're going to do and how you're going to do it.
I was actually looking up how to become a wilderness firefighter. I just don't have the training, so here I am.
If you want to, we'll connect you with your community.
I figured I can at least help out in my community first. I'm an Eagle Scout, so the whole motto is be prepared.
I have always wanted to take this class. I work with families, children, and I feel like the more calm and prepared I am during an emergency, the better I can be of value to them.
The more of us know all these tools and resources and tips, the more lives we're going to be able to save.
The more people can learn this info, the better. There's people from every walk of life here, from young guys to little old ladies.
I think the fact that the city of LA is putting this program out at no cost is mind-blowing in today's economy.
A pandemic.
You would really rather be in a position where you know and are not needed rather than be needed and not know what to do.
It's free, it's going to be useful, it's so valuable.
And it's for the community, it's for your family, it's for you. Preparedness is power.
Inside City Hall's main elevator lobby, decorative panels tell the story of 20th century Los Angeles, from aviation and oil to the film industry, depicted in a classical Greek style. From the council chambers to the observation deck above, City Hall remains a place where city services connect communities across LA.
We know why we are here because of something that happened in Los Angeles that shouldn't have happened in the City of Angels. Miss Arabelia Martinez was working as a street vendor and was attacked violently at the hands of someone who showed a total disregard to humanity. We stand united to say hate, discrimination, and inequity have no home in our city.
This type of conduct will not be tolerated in Los Angeles. We are still investigating whether or not we will file hate crime charges. But irrespective of whether or not we do, please understand, we will protect the small business people and the vendors in this county. They should be able to sell without fear of intimidation and certainly without fear of violence.
Anybody that sees anything, that sees a crime being committed, we'd ask that they report it, because if people do not report crimes, we can't solve them or we can't work with them. So really appreciative of everything that was seen that day, of the community that stepped in and assisted with the capturing and arrest of the suspect. So the message is very simple. If you see something, please report it. And if you're a victim, we don't care who you are, we will always help you.
Whether you're a street vendor, a gardener, a housekeeper, a construction worker, you deserve dignity and respect and the opportunity to provide and make your dreams come true because you are human, because you are here.
I'm really happy that my mom stepped forward to bring awareness to this issue. You know, it's not right, and there needs to be justice. If things like this happen, speak up. Speak up. There is help out there. There is support, and we want to make sure that everybody knows that you can fight back. Use your resources.
Si se puede hacer un cambio, claro que se puede.
Me hace sentir muy orgullosa. Me hace sentir muy acobijada, que no estoy sola.
We can't overcome these moments as long as we lean on love and actually community versus hate.
Today is the Homeboy graduation, where we celebrate people who have graduated high school. You have people who have graduated college classes. We have the juniors from the Youth Academy reentry. They're graduating high school as well.
I graduated from high school, you know? Just because I grew up with people telling me I would never amount to nothing. You know, I grew up in gang banging, you know, in the streets and just like in a broken home, you know? But now just because of Homeboys, everything has came together. And I mean, my family's bond couldn't have been any stronger since today.
I was actually a teen mom. I had my first baby when I was 16. And so from there, I was actually a freshman in high school. And that's kind of when life started lifing. I had to focus on being a provider more than my education.
Today we had 107 graduates, and so that's remarkable for us. And at every level, from certificates to AA to MA.
I never thought high school would be in my picture or in my future. You know, I thought I was gonna die in the streets or be in jail for the rest of my life. You know, so this accomplishment that I did today means the whole world to me. One thing that Homeboy says is always come back when you're ready. I wasn't ready the first time or the second time. I was ready this time. I can't explain the feeling, you know. I'm finally proud for myself for the first time in my life, you know. And now I know how it feels to be proud.
Everyone standing here today has a story. We all have a past. We all have struggles, and we all have moments we wish we could rewrite. But I am standing here today to tell you that history does not dictate our destiny.
Our thanks to everyone at City Hall, especially Project Restore, whose work preserves the building's rich cultural and historic details while sharing them with the world. As Los Angeles prepares for the 2028 Olympic and Paralympic Games, City Hall stands ready to welcome the world. And the best part, this historic building is open to the public, inviting visitors to explore it firsthand. From all of us at LA City, thank you for joining us. Watch these stories and more anytime at lacity.gov/TV. And don't forget to follow us at LA City on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube. Until next time, explore and enjoy all that Los Angeles has to offer.